Hello, I'm going to do a sort of in-depth review onto a card that isn't currently in FIFA 13 Ultimate Team, but I think will be in the FIFA 14 Ultimate Team. So this is Kovacic, who's just signed for Inter in January. He joined Inter from the Ukrainian league, I believe, or it might be in the Croatian league. And he played pretty much the full half season. No one expected him to. He's only 18. But he played basically the full half season, and he joined and EA put him on to head-to-head as a 69 overall, I think it was, it might have been a 70. And at the moment he's currently a 77 overall, so I just took his head-to-head rating. I didn't really upgrade him more than that because I don't really see that's fair, because he did only play half a season and never saw him in the Croatian league or Ukrainian league or whatever. So I thought I'll just give him a 77 rating like he is on head-to-head. So he looks to be a very good card. Like, he'll probably have a high defensive and medium attacking work rates, which is great for a centre mid or a defensive midfielder. Unfortunately, he won't be a central defensive midfielder or an attacking midfielder. He won't be an attacking midfielder because of that high defensive work rate. He won't be a defensive midfielder because he doesn't have enough defending and heading. Unless you played him in a 4-2-3-1 alongside like Busquets or someone. But he does look to be a really good card. He's more of a holding midfielder. Like for Inter, he'll hold the midfield down, like just defensively and intercepting the ball, and then he'll get the ball and he'll go on a bursting run sometimes, and sometimes he'll just pass it away. And his bursting runs, which is why I've given him 83 dribbling and 3-star skills, his bursting runs are insane. He went on one, I think it was against AC Milan, when we were 1-0 down, and it was just like he just picked up the ball, tackled whoever it was, El Shaarawy or whoever, tackled him, skinned about 3 or 4 players, played it through to the striker. Unfortunately we missed, but later on we brought in Scalotto, the best player in the world, and he scored a header after 3 minutes of playing, which was just insane. Why Mazzari wants to tell him, I have no idea. But Kovacic, he'll be very good for getting those hybrids as well, because there are quite a few good Croatian players. Like you've got Kovacic and players like that. And I'm not sure if he'll be on the other one, but there was that other guy that used to play for Tottenham that went to the Russian league. I can't remember his name. He was quite good. I don't know, he's quite good on this one as well, even though he's non-rare. So he's got good dribbling, good passing, and he's quite defensive, but he's not good enough defensive to be like a defensive midfielder, if you know what I mean. His negatives are he can't really play in one of those defined roles. You have to play him as a centre mid. His heading's weak, and he has bad shooting. 63 shooting, and he probably doesn't deserve more than that. He does only deserve about 63, because he never really does shoot. He just sort of passes the ball and skins a lot of people. That's pretty much his job. I've given him 5-star weak foot because I don't even know what foot he is at the moment. I'm thinking it's right-footed because that's the only foot he seems to shoot off of, but I've never actually seen him have a preference in foot, and I'm an Inter fan, so he's always just using either foot, doing what he wants, which is really good to see from such a young player as well, because that sort of shows that at least some clubs are trying to get in this skill into their young players. So I think he'll be a very good card and one to look out for. I don't think he'll be expensive either. If he's a rare, they do have non-rares and rares, but I think they do, but I don't think it'll matter as much in the next one. I think if he's a rare, he could cost around discard price to 2,000 coins, depending on what position formation and what chemistry trait thing he's got, because I don't know if they're going to be preset or if you have to apply them yourself or what happens with them. I just put Anchor on him because that's the sort of role he plays in real life. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll bring you another video soon. Bye.